top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way.
Turning it on! He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
At the 35, he's open. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This is a designed run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6th to finish it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. first down. Caught over the middle. It's Boyd. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Anderson with the carry. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this.
Snags it on the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
With the catch, it's Middleton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Dances away. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Going to swing it on second down. Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense dialed up a blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Going to look downfield again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Smarty. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He fires one deep down the right side.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Using his feet. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They want to run it left here.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. They give it to him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. With the catch, it's Powell. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Sometimes a play like that, incorporating the back in the passing game, almost seems like cheating. It's so easy.
Yep, because you can run it against man or you can run it against zone. If you're patient, obviously, with zone coverage, he can come open. But man-to-man, I like my chances of a running back versus a linebacker. So nice job by the quarterback, nice job by the running back.
Dropping back, it's Bullock. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fox. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Nah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed, and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Batted into the air near the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground and he gets north fast.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Starting to feel a little pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. That's caught. It's Maddox. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Makes a connection. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
691, Gators Farm. Listen. Ringo.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On the direct snap, it's Powell. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
That is a big-time gamble, man. I was second-guessing the head coach deciding to go for that and not just kick the field goal in the last play of the first half, but he trusts the big fellas up front. They decide to run the ball. They get movement, and he plows his way in for a touchdown, and with it, take the lead on the final play of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Collier. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Spartans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Middleton. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Spartans are marching down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Flips it out on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short-yarded situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run.
And they will score! Touchdown, Spartans!
Touchdown, Michigan State. Number 17 with the grab and escape.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 9 over Tennessee. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Going right to work up top. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm, but he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
So now it's 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boyd.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Finds some fresh air. Makes it past the marker. It's a seam wide open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Maddox. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he's got some space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Boyd. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking left. He's got it. 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
At the 20, he's got space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Missouri is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up 14 over SMU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got his man on the outside. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. On the move. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Black 24. Black 24.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Punt is in the air. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Caught near the sideline, it's Meyer. Guided out of bounds and the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. catch in the middle. It's Collier. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
First and goal, Michigan State.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Bullock. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Yellow Jackets will try to pick it up on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Ripping through the defense. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense. Down 1 score. They'll start this drive going to the air. That pass is incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Direct snap. Hard running there. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Boyd. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackler.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Michigan State, 35. Georgia Tech, 31.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to pass. It's Bullock. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. And he's still running after the move. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Slithers into space.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, and make something happen with that clock running out.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's a first down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
He'll take it himself. Got the 1st down and more. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Fires toward the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.